You click this video because you're just getting started with studio photography. My name is D, and I have 6 years of studio photography experience. Here's the top 5 things that you're going to need to get started. Number 1, your camera. This is probably the most important thing, right? Doesn't matter which kind of camera you get. I have a Nikon Z6 II along with a few other cameras. But the most important thing that you have to remember is that your camera has to have a hot shoe. The hot shoe is the mount on the top of the camera in which you connect your trigger. And we'll get to that a little bit later. But that's what you need first is your camera. Number 1, camera. Number 2, a lens. Without a lens, your camera is useless. So you're definitely going to need a lens. Doesn't matter what kind of lens, as long as it's good glass. And by good glass, that means it's sharp. That means it's able to capture images the way you want to capture it, focal lengths the way you want to capture it. Everything is in frame, all that kind of stuff. This here is a 24 to 120 f4, and it just goes really well with my Nikon camera. But if you're looking for a budget lens, if you're looking for something that doesn't break the bank, then you're probably going to want to go with a Nifty 50. Across all camera brands, the Nifty 50 is pretty affordable, and it's a really good lens to get started with, and it's very versatile. So if you don't have a lot of money to get started with, go and grab you a Nifty 50. Doesn't matter, Canon, Nikon, Sony, Fujifilm, whatever you're using, that 50 millimeter, that Nifty 50 is a pretty good price for any of those camera brands. Number 3, this is a light. This is a Godox 8200, but you can use whatever kind of strobe, whatever kind of speed light to actually expose or light your subject, what you're taking a photo of. You're definitely going to need a light in doing studio photography. It just makes for better images. And once you get more experience, once you progress through your journey, you're going to graduate to bigger, better, even more lights. Lights I would recommend is probably starting off with the 8200. You could probably get one used for around 150 bucks. They also have them brand new for between 200 and maybe 300 bucks. But this is a very versatile light. It fits in your bag. It can fit in your pocket almost, and you can take it wherever. It doesn't have any cords, anything like that. You can take it wherever, and it is very versatile and very effective. Number 4 is the trigger. So without the trigger, the light is useless. This is how your camera communicates with the light. So different cameras may have different triggers. I'm using the Godox or Flashpoint brand. They're both kind of similar. But that's how your camera communicates with your strobe light. It causes your strobe light to flash as you take the photo, in turn exposing your subject the proper way. And so you'll definitely need a trigger when using off-camera flash. Number 5, this is a modifier. This one in particular is called a reflector. It's like a 7-inch reflector, something like that. But all this does is shape the light in which you're using. So you'll attach this to whatever light you have. Maybe your 8200, there's a mount that you'll use to attach this, and it pretty much just shapes and directs the light in order for you to point it at your subject or expose your subject a certain way or control your light a lot more than you would without having a modifier. The modifiers come in different shapes, different sizes. This is just the smallest one I decided to use for the sake of this video, but you have big modifiers. These things here are modifiers, and it just shapes the light a certain way. Some of the top modifiers that I might use in studio may be softbox, umbrella, beauty dish. Depending on your subject or what you're trying to convey in your portraits will determine what modifier that you use. For the most part, I like to use a big umbrella. It lights my subject really, really nice, really soft, really even, and that's the kind of portrait work that I do. But for you, it may be a beauty dish. You may want a more harsh light to hit your subject. You may want that really high key, punchy look on your subject, and so it may be a beauty dish for you, or it may be a softbox. It just depends on what you're trying to convey to your audience. And now that you know that, go get some shots up. Keep shooting.